Welcome to Excellence IAS. See, manaki by June 16th we are having UPSC CSC prelims. So in around 60-65 days manaki prelims rabotundi. So in that context, let's understand the importance of current affairs for the UPSC prelims. You know, manaki 6 subjects unnai, polity, economy, history, geography, environment, science and technology. These are the basics. Like maybe around 60-70 questions will come from these basic subjects, but the remaining questions are coming from current affairs. So around 15-20 questions do come from current affairs, and current affairs plays very important role for UPSC prelims. Not just in isolation, but also meeru ee polity gaani, economy gaani, geography, in all other basic subjects lo kuda elanti questions vastayi ani if we want to understand, they are driven by your current affairs. So మనం కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ ప్రాపర్గా చదువుకుంటే it helps in solving the basic questions from these subjects, and also to address the current affairs question that will come in UPSC prelims. And around 15-20 questions under these, they are very important for UPSC examination. So malli how to understand these current affairs and how to analyze these current affairs for UPSC prelims. Let's see today's one article about industrial alcohol that is under Supreme Court. So here it is about polity subject, but it is also current affairs. So question can come either on industrial alcohol ante enti, dan uses ante enti, and also based on this, what are the polity issues that are there in this issue. For example, this issue is going on in the news for around 1 week or 5 days. So what is the issue? The issue is about whether the state government has the power, state governments ki power unda to regulate industrial alcohol is the issue. So this is the question in front of Supreme Court. State governments ki industrial alcohol ane dani meeda regulation power unda, taxation power unda anedi issue. Intaku mundu there is a 7 judge bench in this case, Synthetic and Chemicals Limited versus State of UP. This is a 7 judge bench which already gave a judgment that state governments ki industrial alcohol meeda regulate cheyochu, but taxation power matram central government ki matrame undi ani oka judgment ichindi. Dan tarvata vere regulations vachayi. UP government oka regulation తీసుకొచ్చింది. దానిలో it has imposed some 10% taxation. So ఆ కేస్ కంటిన్యూషన్ లో ఇప్పుడు ఈ కేస్ 9 జడ్జ్ బెంచ్ చూస్తుంది whether to give the state governments the control on industrial alcohol. So let's see asalu deenlo polity issues emunnai ane chuddam. So these are the basic polity issues. So let's understand the polity issues in this. So there is an entry 8 in state list under schedule 7. షెడ్యూల్ 7లో స్టేట్ లిస్ట్లో ఎంట్రీ 8 అని ఒకటి ఉంది. దానిలో ఏముంది అంటే స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంట్స్ హ్యాస్ ద పవర్ ఆన్ ప్రొడక్షన్, మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్, పొసెషన్, డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్, పర్చేజ్, సేల్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటాక్సికేటింగ్ డ్రింక్స్. సో entry 8 of state list under schedule 7, there's a provision saying that state governments has power to control and taxation on production, manufacturing, possession, distribution, sale, purchase on intoxicating drinks. Also there is a entry 52 and entry 33. Entry 52 in center list, entry 33 in concurrent list under the same schedule 7 talks about industries. So now the debate is about whether the industrial alcohol comes under this or this. Now state governments like UP and other state governments are arguing that industrial alcohol anedi deen kinda vastundi, so they can also tax. Because see, manam ardham cheskunte state governments ki most of the revenue do come from excise on alcohol meeda additional excise tax gaani excise tax AC, they'll get revenue. So for these state governments, they want to bring industrial alcohol under intoxicating drinks so that they can increase the revenue. But of course central government don't want that, because their revenue will be affected. Now the debate is between whether industrial alcohol comes under the central government or the state governments. State governments argue that this comes under entry 8 because it is an intoxicating. What is an intoxicating drink? Any drink which contains alcohol is intoxicating drink. So their definition of intoxicating drinks is including industrial alcohol. But central government says that no, it doesn't, because there is a Industrial Development Regulation Act 1951. As per this, industrial alcohol comes under industry and only central government has the power to tax this. So this is the debate, and you need to understand these. What is industrial alcohol? What is Schedule 7, Entry 8, 52, 33, and state government's power to regulate intoxicating drinks in industrial alcohol. So questions can come on your Schedule 7. Questions can come on state list, central list, concurrent list. So you could just understand, even Entry 33 also has in concurrent list talks about industries. Then state governments can ask, we can also impose taxation because it is under the concurrent list. But if there is any conflict between a provision from concurrent list and central list, of course, central government will win over the state government. So their argument is that we have more authority on this industrial alcohol. So this is the overall case, and you need to understand these things in order to better score marks in the prelims. So next, let's see the next news in today's paper. And also, of course, UPSC will go beyond the news articles and may ask you on what are the uses of industrial alcohol. Industrial alcohol and basically ethanol can be considered as an industrial alcohol. Ethanol is produced from sugarcane and sugarcane industries. Okay, and let's see, these are some of the uses: cleaners in cleaning elements, cosmetics, fuels, pharmaceuticals, textiles, dyes, etc. This industrial alcohol is being used. Okay. This is also in today's newspaper. Peter Higgs, who proposed the particle Higgs particle in 1964, had died today. And because of that, a question can come on Higgs particle, Higgs field, what is Large Hadron Collider, etc. He got Nobel Prize in 2013. So let's see a basic understanding of what is Higgs particle. See, Higgs particle is also you need to see UPSC lo particle physics lo regular questions do come from. So what is particle physics, and understand the standard model of particle physics. You need to understand this standard model of particle physics. So in this standard model of particle physics, it talks about fundamental particles of this universe. So to explain how the fundamental particles in the universe gets mass, you need to understand Higgs field and Higgs particle. So Higgs particle is nothing but a foundational particle which gives mass to other particles. So that is the understanding, and Higgs particle exists in Higgs field. Higgs field is nothing but a field of energy which is everywhere. Like you cannot have a space where you don't have a Higgs field. We are all in that Higgs field, and we are also part of that fundamental particles. We do get mass because we are in the Higgs field, and Higgs boson is the foundational particle which is giving mass to everything. So you can just UPSC can give these pointers. It has Higgs boson or God particle has 130 times mass of proton. It is not massless. It is chargeless, of course. It has zero spin, and it exists in Higgs field. Already UPSC has asked questions on Large Hadron Collider. It's a experiment which is on the Swiss-France border. You can just read about Large Hadron Collider. And in 2012, Large Hadron Collider has found the Higgs particle. And in 2013, Peter Higgs, along with another scientist, has got Nobel Prize for proposing this particle. So like this, you need to analyze every day's newspaper. Look, so you might have read about these news, but did you understand and did you go beyond these newspaper and studied about the Higgs boson? You need to go, and maybe you come across God's particle or Higgs boson, but of course it is your duty to go beyond and read about the basic qualities, characteristics of these particles. And of course, in regard to these polity news, you need to go and understand the concepts behind these news articles. So to understand better, UPSC for UPSC CSC, Excellence is starting current affairs RRP. To better make you prepare for the upcoming UPSC CSC, we are launching current affairs course in an RRP, that is rapid revision program pattern. For about 50 hours, we will cover the last 1 year of newspaper and the important news for the UPSC CSC. Thank you.